industries. Vibration industries.
Peace, family. Big energy, you already know the vibes. Shadow work Sundays. It was where self-love is therapy. Transition to shadow codes to light work. And now we have elevated to a place where we're just having SoulVersations with Source. I am King Manifest.
It's the guy, Khalil, man. We back for another episode of Shadow Work Sundays. You know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I'm saying? SoulVersations. Wholeness to the tribe. You know what I'm saying? Much gratitude for all the ancestors. You dig what I'm saying? Angels, spirit guides, soul guides, Source itself. You dig what I'm saying? And give gratitude for yourself for pulling up this Sunday. I say.
And so we want to do a mic check, you know what I'm saying? So y'all let us know in the chat. Y'all can hear us clear. If the audio setting is right, you know what I'm saying? And everything is coming out right on y'all end, you feel me, before we dive in.
Yes, sir. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Also, let us know how y'all vibrating, you know what I'm saying? How has the last, 6 or 7 days been? How has today been? You feel me? This is that checkup. You feel me? We don't do that no more as family. You know what I mean? We don't come together every week or every few days and kind of check up on each other. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta have that checkup. You feel me? Loud and clear, no delays. Big energy. So today we are actually going to be talking about the healer syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Many aspects of the healer syndrome. And so the slogan for this episode is it healthy? So we do a lot of things that we feel are real, loyal, and whatever goes upon the person that we are, you know what I'm saying, that makes us do the things that we do for others. And sometimes we manipulate ourselves into thinking that it's healthy. You know what I'm saying? And so, we're going to talk about that tonight.
Yes, sir. Wholeness to everybody in the tribe, man.
Gotta say. Of course, we're going to let y'all know, y'all go stream Fusion Dance and Source We Trust out now on all platforms, you know what I'm saying, for the upgrades, the downloads, and the activations. So let's get right into it. We're not going to play with Source. We're going to get right into it. And so in due time, we'll bring the singing bowl in, and we'll now the singing bowl tends to come with a meditation nowadays. So we're not going to rush that. Whenever that meditation flows, then we'll go into that and we'll tap in. So let's talk about healer first. You know what I'm saying? The healer. So the definition, there's a few definitions, and normally I only go with one definition. But this is podcast, not podcast. You know what I'm saying? So there's a few definitions I feel like that really expand on a healer. So it says a person who seeks to cure diseases or heal injuries by the means of other than conventional medical treatment. It says a spiritual healer or a medium, a person or thing that mends or repairs something. Then it also says something that alleviates distress or anguish. And so I feel like all those definitions of a healer are very powerful. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of a loaded definition. You know what I mean?
No, facts.
And I feel like it connected with different personalities, different personality types, different ways that different people react versus just one way that a person would view a healer or be a healer, because we're all healers in different ways. You know what I'm saying? So the etymology of heal is to restore to sound health. That's powerful. You know, and so it goes back to, is it healthy? When we're being healers, we're actually restoring life back into others. You know what I'm saying? But we have to understand, it says restore. Are you restoring yourself? You see what I'm saying? Or are you just dry and draining and we're just constantly, because that's the etymology, to restore to sound health. Who's restoring you back to sound health? You know, are you able to restore yourself back to sound health after restoring others? You see what I'm saying? These are questions for healers, which at some point, like I said, we all are a healer. Your homie call you right now, ask for your advice. Boom, at that moment, you can become a healer in his life, in his reality. You know what I mean?
Facts. Did you get syndrome too?
Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. Podcast, not podcast. You dig? So, and this is going to be very interesting. So, syndrome, a group of symptoms which consistently occur together, or a condition characterized by a set of associated symptoms. A characteristic combination of opinions, emotions, or behaviors. That's the definition. The etymology is pretty deep because it says sun. So sun, they say sun means together, and drome means to run. So if you think about this healer and having this healer syndrome, meaning that you're running, meaning that you're not restoring. You know what I'm saying? You're restoring others, but technically not restoring yourself. You're so caught up on restoring others and to health that, you know, you become separate, which we know the etymology of being broken into pieces. You become crazy. So in this moment of crazy, you begin to run. But what are you running from? You're running from yourself. A healer syndrome is where now we actually look at healing others as our shadow work. But you got to do your own shadow work, family. You can't avoid shadow work. We can't avoid shadow work because we're healing others. And look at that as, man, I put in my work and put in my time. That's, to me, that's how I break down healer syndrome. You know what I'm saying?
And then I would also just like to add, just simplistically looking up the etymology of the word syndrome, I came across, it says a place where several roads meet, a running together. You dig what I'm saying? So given all that is said, again, healer syndrome, you know what I'm saying? We seep into that aspect of being a healer, you know what I'm saying? Overextending our hand to whereas we don't fully connect those roads where they need to meet at, which is within self. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, we finna dive in.
So, you know, to start off this SoulVersation with source, which we are source, and then source is going to also show up in many different times through many different activations and code switches. I want to start it off talking to Kai, which is the example of source that I have, you know, the gratitude and the opportunity to speaking with. When it comes to your reality, because there's multiple sides to healer syndrome, right? So has this been something like, what created the healer syndrome in your reality, if that's a thing? You see what I'm saying? What situation made were you helping others, if this is a thing, where you began to overcompensate for things that maybe you were lacking yourself through purpose?
I feel as though with me, It's reverse healing syndrome or healer syndrome. So whereas I know how to not overextend myself, but then it comes to the point where I'm in flow state, and then people come to me, or you know what I'm saying, catch me off guard with certain things, or you know what I'm saying, like, and happen to be a healer on a spot like that, just being like, it's like being a paramedic. You know what I'm saying? You never know when you're gonna get that call to go, you know what I'm saying, get somebody from a burning building, they got scorching marks, or you gotta pull up to a crime scene. So like for me, it's reversed. Like, I feel like I have to just accept that aspect of being on instant transmission with source, you know what I'm saying, 99% of the time, you know what I'm saying, like.
Right. So this is beautiful, because what Kai is talking about is the code switch to it, is that it becoming a lifestyle. That's beautiful. Because when it becomes a lifestyle, it no longer drains you. It's kind of like when they say, when you do something you love, you never work a day in your life. So, we came here real fast. I thought we was gonna walk in the shadows a little bit longer, but we came here real fast. But the reality to it is, family, is when you embody it, when you embrace the light, when you embrace, the shadow situations that actually project as light to others. Sometimes we as healers, we talk to people, we feel like they don't feel our pain. And it's like, it's not for them to feel your pain, first of all. Secondly, they see a light. You're inspiring them. It's like R&B music. You know what I'm saying? Real R&B music. When these women or these men talk about their pain, their stories, or they say, I left that man, or I left that woman, or they say, or a rapper talking about, man, I made it from the hood, and then I made this money, and these things, even though those stories in real time were hard. You know what I'm saying? That was some shadow situations that happened, but in return, when we get it as like beautiful melodies. You see what I'm saying? And that's how people see us. You feel me? So the best way for us not to take it personal and get frustrated is doing what Kai is saying. Make it a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you, what about times where it did get frustrating? You know what I'm saying? You did take it personal, you know what I'm saying? Like, but what was the process of that like? And you know what I'm saying, you being the healer, and you just not tired of healing, but you know what I'm saying, you tired of healing.
It's a time to heal, and the best time to heal and the most hard time to heal is when you got to be still. And so I would say that I understand the eeriness of the still moment, and I embody the sadness or the pain or the resentment or the anger or the frustration, whatever it is. I in those moments of stillness, I actually face it, and I deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And I try my best to deal with it alone. Me knowing that I value family and like my people, and my wife and different things around me. So I'm used to these, and so stillness is already uncomfortable for me. So I put myself in this uncomfortable place of this illusion of loneliness, and I embody it, and in doing that, source shows up. in doing that, I have tried, like, maybe I can reach out to our brothers or different things, and in doing that, I have, experiences of the past that I can think and use right now. And then after I go through all that shadow work, what I'm saying, whatever that process is, then I come out that room, or I come out that hibernation, that isolation, to be able to be a light again. You know what I'm saying?
Let's take it back down to the shadow. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the shadow aspect of healer syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you healing so much, you dig what I'm saying, and you begin to become such an open channel to whereas you're not aware that you're projecting everything that you experience. Holding this to my pops, man. It's the God, you know what I'm saying? Holding this.
Peace.
You know what I'm saying? We're here. But yeah, the shadow aspect of healing syndrome, you know what I'm saying? So let's say you just healing, you know what I'm saying? You helping others, whatever the case may be, and you disregarding certain aspects, or you pushing small things that you think you don't need to do shadow work for to the side, which are really just small triggers that lead to big, you know what I'm saying, catapulting shifts, you dig? So you absorbing all of this energy from other people, their emotions and their feelings and things like that, to whereas now every time that you do begin to heal or help somebody heal, you also integrate things that you're not doing the shadow work for, and then you tend to project on the way that you're helping others heal. You dig what I'm saying? Just to validate how you feel with what you're processing, because you're not doing shadow work. You dig what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you put yourself in a psychological program of, because I know I don't have to do this shadow work on this certain thing, and I know I have a voice, I can use my situation to teach in a certain way to help somebody, but also teach in a way to make sure that what I say is the proper way, when in all actuality you're not doing the shadow work, so you're just teaching something in false light.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I obviously will make this clear, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He's not talking to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just speaking in general. You know what I'm saying?
In general, no. And so that was, I feel like I said, that was a very deep, I feel like that was not a cold switch. You said what you said. You said we're taking it to the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm processing everything you said, it's this is why whenever me and you have conversations in real time, it's beautiful, because it's always this type of conversation, to where it's multiple perspectives or multiple sides of the equation. You know what I'm saying?
Man, even just to add on to it, it's kind of deep. It like it reminds me of my dog. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Throw shade, Aki. You know what I'm saying? But he teach me a lot as far as, you know what I'm saying, just having another aspect of source by me every single day. So it's like, when I take him out in public, he's very like afraid, you know what I'm saying? And he gets so afraid that sometimes he won't listen to my commands, you know what I'm saying? He won't like bite anybody or anything, but he'll just get like very afraid, so he'll just like run away, you know what I'm saying? So me noticing that, it kind of like correlates to what I was just talking about, as far as like you, because he operate, when he around people, he operate like he this big dog, you know what I'm saying? Like he this, that, and the third. But when he get around somebody he don't know, he you know what I'm saying, he's scary, you know what I'm saying? So it's the same aspect as far as the that false light perspective with this shadow, the healing syndrome, you know what I'm saying? You healing so much to whereas you not staying aware of, you all bark when you healing, but when it come to you ain't got no bite, you know what I'm saying? But when you know what I'm saying, when it gets somebody healing, you all bark when it comes to you, when you using your situation to teach, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of gets like, for example, how we are able to be so vulnerable on this podcast, because we do certain level of shadow work to whereas we can actually hold ourselves accountable when we, you know what I'm saying, find ourselves faulty in the program, and it's like it's just that Hiller syndrome is it's like it's an open heart chakra, crown chakra, and it's very, very powerful. You know what I'm saying? Because being able to have unconditional love is a very, very powerful thing, but being able to manage it.
No, you just walked me right to it. You know, walked us right to it. Let's talk about it. So we've been talking about. Actually, I'm not gonna go that deep into it. Feel like this. Me and Kai talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like what we're doing. This SoulVersations is literally from me and him. This is how we talk on the phone. And so, in the aspect of healing syndrome, when we're talking about chakras, the heart space gets put into a place of manipulation. Now, by being too open, right? Now, the cold thing about this manipulation, and this is I'm speaking directly from experience. This manipulation that happens, it happens through that person. So me manipulating myself, but how we manipulate ourselves in that situation is our perspective of loyalty, our perspective of being real. And the culture we come from, everything about being real. You know what I'm saying? And being real to get you in a real situation. You see what I'm saying? And so I feel like the heart space is your area of protection because it is your intuitive, is your intuition lies in your heart space. So if your heart space is too open and your heart space is too giving, too caring to an extent to where the intuition is turned off, then now you have manipulated yourself. And that's a part of healing syndrome, you know. And like I said, that's directly I have dealt with, and truthfully still evolving and receiving the completion of the activation and the elevation and the full code switch of this in my reality. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because everybody talk heart space, but nobody want to talk about you being too much in your heart space. You know, people love you when you're too much in your heart space. You know what I mean? But it's like, do you love yourself in that time?
Yeah, because what tends to happen when you don't love yourself in that time, and people do attempt to extend the hand out and reach out and ask if you're okay, you're not emotionally intelligent and structurally sound enough to even respond or be open enough to say yes or no, because you don't even know how to communicate. You dig what I'm saying? You know how to be this light, but you don't know how to be your shadow. You know what I'm saying? And heal with your shadow. You dig what I'm saying? So it's kind of like putting together a desk or a table or something. You know what I'm saying? And you like, man, I ain't gonna read the directions. I'm gonna just follow the picture. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm doing, whatever the case may be. And you start putting it together. You put it together, and then you realize you putting it together. You got the wrong piece. You get it damn near all the way together, and it's wrong piece. You got the last piece you got to put on, but you can't put it on because it's in the wrong. So you got to take it all the way apart, put it all the way back together. You dig what I'm saying? And it's like, instead of
I'm one of them people, bro. I'm gonna put something together without even, you know what I'm saying?
And me too. I intentionally do that because I like the challenge. You know what I'm saying? If I do mess up, oh well, you know what I'm saying? Let me challenge myself to not get angry and frustrated, you know what I'm saying, in these minute things, because if I can't handle myself in these minute frustrations, you know what I'm saying, it'll equip me for bigger frustrations. You dig? So yeah, it's like let's get to these comments, man. They lit in the chat.
Man, Gazer just say, man, my desk still. What is that?
Still got a piece on backwards.
Bro. Oh man. No, that was definitely a great example. I do that too because I like to figure things out on my own sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, and guess what, y'all? What we trying to tell y'all is that I love this. Because what we trying to tell y'all is that first of all, things in the physical realm, in this physical realm, show us areas of shadow work, and they kind of like reflections per se of, you know, the work that we're doing or what we're not doing or what we need to do or whatever. So when we did the false light episode, you know what I'm saying, we were talking about that. So this episode, we're actually, you know, putting a flashlight or a highlight on healing syndrome. So when we talk about this death situation, those of us that do this naturally understand that that can be healing syndrome as well. And we could be doing that in our life to where we always think we got the answer immediately. We have faith in that, and we just jump on it. We just run with it. And then
look, I got another perspective for you. Not to cut you off, but they just coming. It's like when you trying to fix something and you think you got the right tool, but you got the wrong tool, and you just mash that tool on there because you don't feel like going to get the other tool, and then you can get the screw, and then you can't get the screw out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
oh man,
it's deep because in the background too, I got the other episode, Test Your Strength Plan, and that's basically essentially what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Subconsciously, you know that you're powerful enough, but your subconscious mind wants you to figure out all the different ways that you can complete a task. So when you go to another task, you know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying, 5 different people just doing that one task because you done did it so many different times. You know what I'm saying? So realizing that about how your emotional scale is up and down
no,
can
this
help
is
you
deep, bro.
Or you said, or now you
so
done,
bro said,
yeah,
or now you done stripped the screw. So think about this, right? What you just said. You just said that you had the right screw. You feel me? So we got the right screw. What we're doing in the situation, our part to play, this is the right screw, but you using the wrong tool. Or you too forceful with that tool. Or you too, so I think that's pretty deep. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about, you know, just that tool, man, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we gotta check our toolkit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like as healers, you know what I'm saying? A healer syndrome can be you're comfortable with this tool.
Exactly.
And say, no, I got a new tool I want you to start becoming comfortable with.
And that's what I was just about to say, because you know we got that, you know what I'm saying? And I say in there, who want that cosmic smoke more than me? Right? And it's kind of like that's the energy that we on when we operate in this healing syndrome. You know what I'm saying? We just ready for anything. You dig what I'm saying? So
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's all I've been thinking about this episode is that song. And then you said a line from
it. Yeah. But like it's like we're ready for anything. You dig what I'm saying? But we gotta dial it back. You know what I'm saying? Because just as much as we're ready for anything, that means that there's an internal activation or internal realization or internal epiphany that's ready to come to the forefront. But you too worry about what's finna happen out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like detoxing a parasite, or you know what I'm saying? I don't know, watching a movie and thinking it was finna be this great experience or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or just tapping in your spiritual gift and you thinking it was finna be this all crazy thing, but this whole time you've been doing it this whole time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta kind of dial back how much you are aware and how much your gifts are turned on, how much activated you are, just to see how much you are in a state to shift to the next vibration. You know what I'm saying? But it's key to tap into the emotions and get those in balance. You know what I'm saying? Those chakras, those infinite pools of wisdom. You did. So yeah, without you being able to govern over that, you'll consistently operate in this healing syndrome state. You dig what I'm saying? To where it's like anytime that, like, it's like watching a sorcerer movie or some type of movie, and the sorcerers becoming so powerful to the point that they just want more power, and they get to this like super dark power, and now they can't control themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we taking in so much energy of others and their chaos energy, but not giving it back to them to alchemize. You did. So yeah, I'm been rambling. Be quiet.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say rambling, G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
SoulVersations, man. Yeah, dig. I can definitely get aggressive with tools. I could definitely agree myself. You know, I'm. It can happen. You know, but I think so. So this is what we got to do, right? When we got these tools, like, and we know we confident. We know, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like an NBA player picking up a basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, Steph Curry don't really got to think about the shot. He just got to know when it's the best time to shoot the shot. It's not really so, you know, matter of fact, let's use that example. So like I said, he's not thinking about, shooting the shot. He's confident. But this is what we do. If Curry just go out there and just be trying to just shoot at any given time, you know what? I'm Curry. I can shoot from half court. You know, I'm Curry. I can shoot. I could just go out here and be overly confident and not study the defense. You know what I'm saying? That he's actually facing and actually learning how to. You know what I mean?
You know what studying that defense is?
What's good?
Not learning, but remembering your triggers. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's the only way he can know when to take the right shot, because he got to know when to pull the trigger. So when your triggers are getting brought to the forefront, that's an indicator of what defender is coming up, or what, you know what I'm saying, that you need to alchemize. So yeah, that's deep that you brought that up.
I say big energy, you know. Somebody shout out Big Gazer, man. Much gratitude to the guy. You know what I mean? For real. For real. You know what I'm saying? Sorry if I threw y'all off guard with that. I got lit. You feel me? But yeah, how y'all vibrating in the chat? You know what I'm saying? How is this resonating with y'all? How is this message resonating right now? Do you feel all right? This is where we about to go, Kai, and this is very random. You know, we just rocking. So, what would now? You already said that the counter to imposter syndrome is actually it being a lifestyle, is embodying
imposter syndrome.
You know, and so what? I mean, healing syndrome. Healing syndrome, the opposite of that, is actually embodying it. You know what I'm saying? Embodying it as a lifestyle. But what we're talking about, this in between, we're talking about that to do that, it takes shadow work. It takes understanding your tools, understanding your gifts, understanding what is needed when and where, and understanding balance, essentially.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
In between healing syndrome and a healing lifestyle is the opportunity to create balance between the both. Because the healing syndrome actually, it's not healing syndrome when it has balance. It's actually you walking in light. It's the light aspect of your shadow gift.
And that walking in light is you walking on your own buttons. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I still do to this day. You know what I'm saying? But intentionally putting myself in certain situations to test my ability to alchemize my anger or my anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So, like driving home without, you know what I'm saying, the GPS just to figure my way out, or going in public, or, you know what I'm saying, different stuff like that I just don't mess with, just to put myself in more of a chaos energy to remember how to alchemize it and make it a second nature. So like I said, walking on your buttons that you push yourself instead of letting other people push them because it's catching you off guard. So if you know how to manipulate or push your buttons and know which button does which, you'll know what to do when somebody else pushes your button, and you'll know exactly which program or which elixir of healing or potion to use, whatever terminology that you want to use, to counterbalance that situation.
Instead of them doing you like a puppeteer in your subconscious.
And that's another thing too. We can't get mad at that person, because it's like all they're doing, you know what I'm saying, is helping you be self-accountable about things that you're not aware of in yourself, and vice versa to them. So even when you flash out on them or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or when even when you project on somebody, or even when you give them the wrong download, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, or they could hit you back and say your stuff didn't work or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you already know, oh, that's a trigger of mine, I know how to deal with this, and this is a test right now, real time, for me to actually take my energy back from this person that's been holding space for me. You dig what I'm saying? Instead of me thinking that they're attacking me, now take my energy back from this person that's holding space for me, and actually gain my power.
I see. Big energy, you feel me? Much gratitude to God Energy. Y'all already know the vibes. Y'all know that God Energy is Vibration Industries. So don't get it twisted. We here once again, you know what I'm talking about, in representation. So much gratitude, and be on the lookout for God Energy.
I see.
But yeah, man, you know, we have to always understand that, you know, I said it in one of my songs, you know, like, you know, I didn't graduate from college or high school, none of that, you know what I'm saying? But I went to life school, you know what I mean? And so we have to understand that, you know, the school of life, you know, a lot of times we the teacher and the student, you know what I'm talking about? So we have to understand that and really embody both, and understand that at the same time as we're teaching, we're learning something. And that's even when we're helping other people. That's another way, because another part of healer syndrome is the ego. The ones that feel like they're above other people because they're healers. The ones that feel like, you know, what I have to say is actually more important than how you feel. You know, you don't got to finish your sentence. I already know what that is. The ones that are not connected to source, but the information healers. That's what we're going to call them. You know what I'm saying? The information healers. See, healing is something that, and truthfully, most therapists are information healers. No disrespect. They have technique that they've learned, and some of those things are great. But most of the things that they're going by, if they're not tapping into their soul, or tapping into source, tapping into their experiences, tapping into the wisdom, you know what I'm saying, true wisdom of source, then ancient wisdom, ancient healing wisdom, then it's just information. And all it's going to do is cage you within. Somebody's going to be telling you things that are really going to be putting you into a deeper, darker situation. But it sounds so good, like a pastor. Like, you ever been in church and the pastor talking, and the nigga sound like he quoting the scripture, and he say he quoting the scripture, but you know damn well he didn't quote no scripture, but it sounded so good that you really don't know? That's these information healers. So we have to be careful, because they have healing syndrome. They you know what I mean? They're so does that make sense what I just said? Hope
no,
that makes
of course.
Sense. You know what I'm saying? I just said a lot.
Yeah, of course. It's you can't bombard your reality on somebody's reality that is shifting on its own. You dig what I'm saying? When somebody is shifting, or even when they're not shifting, they're still magnetizing all the things around them to shift, whether it just be a conversation with you or not. But you being tapped in with source and being the information healer, or just being whatever, you know what I'm saying, just tapped in regardless, you should know when to turn on and off, or you should have a connection enough with self to hear when to say, gatekeep that, gatekeep this, gatekeep that. You don't need to say this. This is all you need to tell them. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? Keep walking. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, that's you overriding your cosmic earpiece to let the ego gain some brownie points with itself, to feel more like it got its chest puffed out. You know what I'm saying? So again,
You see that comment, man?
Yep.
Yeah, Tori, she went in with that. You know, they so big headed, they not making space for new information. See, this is the thing. That is exactly what he was talking about. Not holding space. That's the whole like. See, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, family. The key to this journey is what she just said right there. You know, we must always hold space for source to speak. For things that you think are concrete to be shattered, and like concrete when a boulder hit it or something, it's broken into pieces. Like, you have to expect that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because truthfully, a lot of these foundations that we build, and this is kind of off subject, but it's here. A lot of these foundations that we constantly keep building. So sometimes we'll build a foundation, they get broken down. We'll be like, damn, what happened? We build another foundation, they get broke down. These foundations are rims and levels and stages in this video game that you are creating. They never were real. You're actually constantly doing this to actually build the real foundation.
And that's what I was just about to get into, because when you get so big headed with new information or information that you're not making space for source information or new information, you're getting stuck in a dimension. You're getting stuck in a reality. You're getting stuck in a vibration. You're getting stuck in a cycle, a loop, a time loop, whatever you want to call it. You did Ouroboros. You getting stuck in just tying yourself in a knot. You dig? So in doing that, when you are able to move energy around within yourself, or just release old perspectives of things, or just be open, you dig what I'm saying? That dilutes you not being able to have that connection with source. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta also, being a healer, you know what I'm saying, or just being tapped in self, because just being tapped in, you're obviously gonna be a light to others in general. You always have to have your channel continuously open to gain new perspectives from anything. You know what I'm saying? Because just as much as you can gain perspectives from this book or this being or this, you know what I'm saying, crystal or this tarot card or this or that, right? You have to gain or be able or be open enough to gain it from its complete dualistic perspective and understand it. You know what I'm saying? And be able to heal it from that perspective as well, because it may need to be able to be brought to the opposite vibration, not stay at the vibration it's at. You dig? So you have to,
right.
Being a healer, you know what I'm saying, is about also being about omnidimensional. It's also about being omnidimensional. Turn the channel back.
Yeah. I say. So I feel like we both can agree. This is what I was finna go on, Phil. Let's take a quick break. You know
Hold on, before we do, let me add this too, because I don't want to forget. And in doing all of this, my fault, child, we going. But in doing all of this, the thing is, you gain healer syndrome because you get caught up on the experience of being a healer, being out here helping people, helping them, seeing their expressions change, seeing their vibrations change right there in front of your eyes because of the downloads that you told them and things like that. That's a great thing, but that's not where it stops. You know what I'm saying? On this journey, you know what I'm saying, it's about becoming more able to control things within the energetic realms, the emotional realms, the mental realms. So you don't even have to be near a person. You can heal them by just being in a complete different room. So you don't have to sit there with an hour and talk about their feelings and things like that. You could just feel them, send them a certain code. You can, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you quick text, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's about working smarter, not harder, as being a healer as well. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. Like as we continue to gain new information and stay open channels, we have to evolve our practices as well. And you know what I'm saying, we can still keep them cultural and still, you know what I'm saying, all that is smooth, but still keep it open to what source and what the ancestors and what they're tapping into as well, because they're still experiencing things in these omnidimensional realms, as that they're still healing themselves in these other realms with the codes that you give yourself. Right. So it's continuously sending this information back. So give yourself, give your ancestors, give your spirit guides, your soul guides, give source that grace to be open enough to bring more of source in, to expand more of source.
I say. You know, much gratitude to Source, for that message, and gratitude to you, God.
Gratitude, gratitude to Source.
He definitely just grounded everything that was just said before we get into the cosmiometrics. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So we about to tap in with the goddess. Y'all already know the vibes. Nefer Soul is back with another message. And I don't want to say back, because she always here, you dig? So Nefer Soul is here with another message to provide to the soul, you know what I'm saying? And to give us an energetic update. And as she give energetic update, it's always a shadow and a light update as well, you know what I'm saying? So let's get it.
I shake.
Vibration Industries.
Wholeness to the tribe, it's your goddess Nefer Soul here with the cosmiometrics for the next 7 days. We have multiple planets that are in retrograde right now, so I know that the energy has been very, very, very challenging. Very much pushed to your edge, but also having such amazing breakthroughs all at the same time. Now this is because we are going through such major activation, and in order for us to tap into the activation and materialize this activation as well as the abundance and the progression in our lives, it deeply requires us to release plenty of karmic energy, for us to release heavy emotions and ideologies, perspectives that don't align with this new timeline that we are all merging into. A lot of us are seeing upgrades while we are seeing major releasing, which is causing a lot of bipolar emotions. But a lot of this is going to start to clear up as Venus and Mercury are moving out of retrograde. We are experiencing very heavy forms of rebirth, because we are truly realizing that the way that we have been living has not been proactive to what we are trying to do. So there's a lot of clarity. All of the illusions are being removed now. Before, the illusions were being brought to our attention, but now, because we've been doing the work and because we've been getting activated and stepping into different aspects of ourselves, it's now allowing for these illusions to start to break away, so that now we can truly see the reality, the truth, how we really feel, how we want to expand, how we view and perceive life. We are being given an opportunity now to really expand on who we really want to be, because who we once was no longer exists, but exists in another plane. So what tends to happen now is you'll go back and forth in between both of these timelines, because you're trying to re-merge what once was and now trying to re-become this new version, this new aspect of yourself. So these planets moving out of retrograde is going to help alleviate that process a little bit, because this is our opportunity to really step into who we are. And what I'm getting from Source is all of this heavy work that we've been doing has been really showing us what we don't want, and showing us how the things that we kept pouring into was such a small aspect of our grand plan. This is why a lot of things that we are working on and things that we've been working towards and had such clarity on really was just a speckle of shift and change that we're supposed to experience, and what is actually meant for us is way bigger. So this is a time of complete surrender. A lot of things that you really wanted is going to leave, or has already left, or a lot of issues and traumas with people are arising to be cleared. All of this is not to put pressure on you to feel worse about yourself. This is all happening so that you can really see what you really want and how you want things to go, so that you can show up for that in the best possible way that you can, so that you can stop avoiding the truth, so you can stop avoiding your issues and really take some self-accountability. So this is your time to really acknowledge who you are. So let these things break away. Let what needs to come in, and surrender to just what is. Surrender to your flow state. This is what this week is requiring of us, so that we can really start to get the blueprints and the flashes of what our life is really going to be like. So be open to receiving, be open to letting go, be open to just what is. I know that a lot of things aren't going the way that you want it to go, but it's supposed to, because what you don't realize is it's still going the way that you need it to go. It's just not the way you envisioned it, but it doesn't mean that the vision isn't still what you would want the most. Step into unconditional love. You got this, and let's return back to our cosmically scheduled program. Wholeness.
inspiration, and increase.
Yes, sir. That open channel.
Man, every time.
I say both
Every time.
aspects. Both aspects.
Every man. She went in. You know, yeah, gratitude to the goddess, man.
Gratitude, man. Gratitude.
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 Gratitude to her channel, you know what I'm saying? To her ability to channel.
I
You know what I'm
say.
saying? We have to understand that, a wise man told me a long while ago, our destiny is in each other. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to understand that, when we see things like how some people might say, well, dang, how does Nefer Soul channel like that? I want to channel like Nefer Soul. Well, Nefer Soul is showing you that she doesn't channel like anyone. She channels like herself, which in return is giving you the projection or the pure example of, first of all, that Source is capable because you see it Source doing it in Nefer Soul, but also showing you, you know, that it's not the reason why you love it so much is because it's her. So tap into your channel, tap into your channel. You have a channel. Just like she has a channel, you have a channel. We have multiple channels, and just use this when you hear her channel, use it as inspiration for you to go and want to find your channel. You know what I'm saying? So where you can hear Source speak through you like water. You know what I mean?
Your channel happens in times of. There's an echo in the background.
Or my background or who background?
I don't know. I hear it when I talk. But I feel like it's
I
coming.
don't hear it. Y'all heard Echo family? Y'all let us know if y'all heard Echo. I don't hear it.
Yo, yo, yo. Your sky?
I don't know. I don't hear it. Yeah. So where is it coming from? Whenever who speak
It's when I speak, but I feel like I'm hearing it from your side though.
on the playback when I played that, like when we went live Friday, I heard an echo coming from your side, but I didn't hear it on the live. I heard it.
Can you try turning down your
Yesterday when you
headphones?
talking. All right, that makes sense. All right, keep talking.
Yo, yo, yo. Yep, that was it.
Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it
You
now.
got to turn down a little bit more.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to hear you, bro.
For real? How
Hold
you?
on, hold on.
We got to say headphones. How they
No, I
loud?
got I got a lot of locks, bro. Like my locks is like in between my ears, bro. I can't move all my all my locks out the way, bro. uh, can y'all hear it now?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
went
that was
down.
the echo. Okay, cool.
I
A
could still hear it a
little.
little bit.
Dang, we don't want no echo. I'm gonna turn it down. Say something else, bro. Bro, what the hell? this,
That Shadow
this
Works
guy.
Sundays.
How that sound
Stream
now,
Fusion
family?
Dance. Stream Fusion Dance. Fusion
You
Dance.
know what I'm
Fusion
saying? Hey,
Dance.
y'all seeing this? You know what I'm talking about? Like this is no, you know what I'm saying? I think we rocking out now. I can still hear you, so we good.
Nah, facts. We
But
here.
y'all know how
Are
we
we
do,
good? I
man.
don't hear
We
nothing
gonna
now.
we gonna keep it real. We ain't gonna
Nah,
be fake with y'all, man. We gonna keep it straight, raw, and real.
yeah. You can be sure.
We don't hear it. I bet we good. Man, with that being said, forget it. I'm about to pull up. I don't know if y'all have seen Code Switch music video. You know what I'm saying? Drop a 8 in the chat if you've seen Code Switch music video. Or should I say visualizer? Because we got some official music videos coming for y'all. So these are the visualizers.
I ain't tripping.
And
This is different. I can't. Look.
Having a lot of fun, man. Tapping into our creative energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes we be waiting on people to do stuff, and it's all right there in our creative energy, in our
Yeah,
imagination, in that part of us to push the limits.
it'll take that spark.
Exactly. Exactly. I can't see. I'm over here putting this up. We got any eights in the chat?
Yep.
Fans of the tribe been tapping in. Well, guess what, family? About to watch it again as a family. You know what I'm
I
saying?
say, man, make sure y'all tapping the hitting the like button if y'all enjoyed anything or resonate with anything or didn't resonate with anything. You know what I'm saying? We didn't say hit the dislike button because it all still help. You know what I'm saying? It's all wholeness, dualistic. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribing, make sure y'all sharing this pod class to anyone you think it could help. You dig what I'm saying? But again, don't be a inhaler syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Hold yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, make sure y'all tapping the like button. All of that, man. We here. Much gratitude to the tribe.
Yo, can you hear me?
Uh, yeah,
Nah, I ain't gonna be able to play it. My stuff tweaking.
yeah, Pete.
Yeah, my internet started tweaking as soon as I went over there to try to play it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go tap in. Y'all go tap in with that. Um
I mean, I could
and
really, you
so
know, what I'm saying, play it real quick. You know what I'm saying? If it's that deep, you really want to play it. It just wouldn't be.
of course. This is gonna be what?
I say it just would. You just be through the, you know what I'm saying, through the screen in the back.
Nah, that's weird, bro. Nah, they can watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go
Like,
run those
you know what I'm
streams
saying?
up.
We finna watch
Go
it on your
go go
TV.
run the
You know what
views
I'm
up. Go run them streams
saying?
up. Nah, facts. Facts.
Nah, for
Yeah,
sure.
go run the
For
streams up.
sure.
Go run
But
them
we
views up.
also let's not forget about this right here, family. We do got the shadow bucks, you know what I'm saying? So y'all stop playing. You know, if y'all want to come on the show right now, tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? Contact godenergy at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? You can come on and talk to us. You get 3 shadow bucks, you get a one-on-one. So
Tap in.
come on, man. Come on, man. I know the shadow bucks is really, you know what I'm saying, the most high vibrational dollar bill. It ain't even a dollar bill, you know, but the most vibrational currency you can get out here right now.
See.
So yeah. So tap in the email, family. Um and if you want to come on and you don't remember the email, just put your name in the chat. Say, family, I'm trying to come on. And then we're gonna make it happen. Because we definitely want to connect with y'all. This is SoulVersations with Source. You got any questions? Let us know. We're answering questions on the spot. You know, this is a more interactive. Not that we wasn't already, but this is like we right here with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so whatever at this time, we have laid the foundation of the message that we were supposed to give. You know what I'm saying? That channel, that message, what we supposed to give, that foundation has been laid. We are now in the part of the show where we connecting with y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you got a specific question, you got a certain situation. Like I said, if you want to come on, contact godenergy at gmail.com and we can do a live one-on-one, you know what I'm saying, and get to it. But yeah, that's where we at right now. I tried to play the video behind them. That's not gonna work, you know.
No, facts.
Yo, yo.
Yo.
Yeah, my stuff went out again. I was trying to play the video. So yeah, you know what? This is what we about to do. All right, so turn the music off. You ready, Kai?
Yep.
So we about to go into a meditation, family, to get ready to close this episode. To ground this energy. And yeah, that's what we about to do. So we normally play the singing bowl at the beginning of the show, but code switch, we're playing it at the end of the show at this point. We're leaving out of here on this vibration with source. And so how you vibrating, Kai? You want to start it? You want me to? I mean, you know what I'm saying? How do you want to rock out?
What color mood is you
Don't
feeling
force
for
that source. As far as what color mood?
Yeah. What color mood you feeling for the meditation?
Man, it's honestly weird because it's like what the sun is, you know, it's from the root all the way to the solar plexus. It's all three. Like what you see fire as, like the colors of fire, you know, which is the red, orange, and the yellow, you know, like that. So yeah. Hope that answers your question.
I got it.
I'm finna turn this music up, this up a little bit. Tell me if it's too much. All right. That's good. Is that too loud? Can y'all still hear us, family? All right. Oh, they say yellow.
Yep, we hear. And you want to get to that question now or after the meditation?
After the meditation.
Bet.
Yeah, we already here. We in the be here. Finna move my phone and everything. All right, much gratitude, family. All right, well, let's get it, Kai. You know how I do. I'll flow.
Bet. So I just want y'all to take a couple seconds, you know what I'm saying, to just get comfortable, reposition your body, hit it any stretches like I was just doing, you know what I'm saying. Start taking deep breaths, get yourself into a calm, meditative state, and bring all your inner awareness to the inside of your body, not the outside, how you feel on the inside. And just sit there and sit with that vibration for a second. Continue to breathe in and out, full deep breaths, and bring your awareness to the inside of your body. And once you've brought that awareness to the inside of your body, now imagine yourself in a blank place. It could be dark, it could be white, it could be whatever. Just imagine it voidless. And you're floating in the middle of this space. You can feel everything that's beyond this space, but you can see nothing. And what I want you to do is continue to stay aware of the inside of your body. while you're staying aware of you feeling everything but not being able to see anything. And then what I want you to do is begin to peer off in the distance, and you see this small, tiny light coming towards you. You don't know what it is, but it's coming in hot. It's coming fast. And the closer it gets, the more it begins to take form. You begin to see what it is. It's the most luminous form of fire. And it's coming in hot. It's coming in so hot, almost to the point where you're not able to move out the way, so you don't know what to do. And all I want you to do is to open your mouth. And when this fire hits you, allow it to go straight into your mouth. Feel the flames. Feel how hot it is, but feel how warm it is and how loving it is and how it's not burning you, but actually making you feel more of the inside of your body. And as you take in this fire, more fire begins to come from the abyss. This is you taking back your energy of every aspect of you that is being held in the space of someone else. You're reclaiming it all back because you know how to deal with your fire. That first light that came, that was you. That first flame that came, that was you. That was you integrating your soul back within, so you can be an open channel to help other souls heal while your soul is healing, and release it back to them. So as you continue to integrate, this fire is filling up the cells inside of you. It's filling up your heart space. It's filling up your literal heart. It's filling up your thymus gland, your mind. It's filling up every aspect of your being. What I want you to do is bring all that energy up to the heart space. Do the heart space taps, literally in the astral realms. And as you do the heart space taps, you send out a pulsing vibration. A pulsing vibration of nothing but pure source light. And everything that it hits, every person that it hits, every being that it hits, every tree, every life form that it hits, it opens up their channel to help them heal on their own. This is the power of you being able to heal at a distance. You being able to be a healer without having to physically touch anything or be near anything. This is an aspect of being one with source, being able to manipulate and control and be in flow state with how your mind's eye creates. Because what you do in the energetic realms seeps into the physical realms and plays itself out in reality. Now, anywhere, bring your awareness back to your avatar, back to your body. Anywhere that you're feeling heat in your body, bring your awareness to that. Is it your fingertips? Is it your heart space? Is it your mind's eye? Focus on that. This may be an open channel that may be too open. So what I want you to do is dial back that fire. Just close it up a little bit so where the fire becomes a torch flame. It becomes real pinpoint, real precise. And just go throughout your body and balance anywhere that you feel too much heat or where you feel too less heat.
And wherever you're feeling that heat within your body, I want you to project or pull that fire. Pull a piece of that fire. Now that fire is living within you. It's flowing, like he said, it's everywhere. It's flowing all over your body. So now, wherever that space that you're feeling the heat, that you're feeling that at, for me, it's in my stomach. And I saw myself, and in this meditation, I could see myself pulling this fire out of my stomach into my hands. And when you put that fire and you see it and you have it in your hands and it's not burning you, you're able to feel the peace of this fire, almost the water element of the fire, the air element of the fire. You can feel it, and now I want you to go back and forth in your hands with the fire as if you're moving water or you're moving energy, and see that fire shifting back and forth, back and forth. And as you're doing this, I want you to understand the power that this is what you're looking at, what you're playing with, so-called. This is your inner child having fun. You're understanding this is playing with your power, not necessarily like playing with it as in a low vibrational term, but understanding it, experiencing it. You know, when kids have their toys and they get they literally get every aspect of it. So you're feeling this fire. You're understanding this fire as it's in the hand. You're seeing every aspect, how it looks, how it feels, how it vibrates, the color of the fire. What color is your fire? You know, your fire may not be the regular color of fire. And then whatever color that fire is, understand this vibration, because this vibration is pulsating and activating you right now. You know, whatever this color, that's why I went at the beginning, Kai asked me, what is my color mood? See, right now your fire is going to illuminate and it's going to vibrate at a certain color. It's going to make you aware of what is being activated. It's going to make you aware of what type of consuming fire you have running through your body. And make sure you're breathing, family, because fire is nothing without air. Nothing without your breath. So as you're feeling this fire, make sure you're breathing, family. As you're playing with this fire, as you're analyzing this fire, as you're becoming one with this fire, make sure you're constantly breathing.
Now bring your awareness back to your avatar. Bring your awareness back to self. And this fire that's all around you, that's coming in hot, it stops coming in hot. And in your palms, when you hold out your hands, there's a little flame. All I want you to do is take that little flame and start walking with it. And once you start walking, walk to a place in which your heart space takes you. And this place is a place of protection. This place is a place of pure, open, one-to-one connection with Source. This place is a place of pure serenity. And this place is a place or a fertile ground for this flame to become a flame of youth, a healing fire, a purifying fire. And I want you to leave this flame there. And anytime that you need to tap into this flame, you just think about this place and cultivate that flame more, cultivate that fire more. Maybe you want to feed that flame a different source. Maybe you want to feed it pure ether instead of oxygen. You know what I'm saying? But this place is a place for this flame to have a place to know and be able to express itself fluently, being fire, being able to burn everything, but also purifying it in itself. So take some deep breaths, bring your awareness back to your body, and understand that this aspect of you, this overbearing energy to want to heal, to help others, it is now tamed, because you know to help others heal, you have to heal you first. And through healing you, you heal others.
Man, I say.
I got one more thing for y'all, tribe. Hold up. Five 28 hertz. Bring y'all energy back, man. Tap back in, man. How y'all feeling? How y'all vibrating, tribe? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I say for me personally, I really needed that meditation. You know, yeah, definitely a heart space um rejuvenator, and
We call that,
also
well, source calls that meditation.
it's,
Drinking the dragon's flame.
sounds about right. Because remember when I was talking about play with it at your hands and doing all that. So what I
Mm-hmm.
actually did in my meditation is I actually drunk it.
Yeah.
That is so deep that you
Yeah.
said that. Like literally, bro. It just
Mm-hmm.
sounded weird saying it out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But I literally drunk it, bro. Like the
Yeah,
fire.
soon as you told me the color mood, that's literally what I felt in my vibration. Is like source wants us to tap in and drink some fire.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and not just any fire, primordial.
I
You
say
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I say to y'all, you know, and much gratitude to y'all family, you know.
Wow, that's
When we
deep.
came with the don't force, let source, you know, you talking about the color?
Yeah, they said they color never so, and the guy color changed to the same color.
Mm-hmm.
That's deep, yeah. I think that's the color incense I burnt this rising too was purple, and I was like, "What? That's what you want? Y'all want crown chakra today?" And I'm like, "All right." And I'm like,
You
"That's
know what?
deep."
And truthfully, bro, I got on all colors right now.
Yeah,
Literally. Like, I'm embodying all of it. I was juggling the fire. Exactly, me too.
I say
Yep, that was, it's
holding us
very,
to the
yeah,
young
it was,
God
yeah.
Zayden, man. Young God out here, man. These rainbow children
And peace to the
integrate
God.
download so fast, man. It's amazing how fast they minds process.
I say,
Yeah,
now for sure. Much
my
gratitude
crown
to
was
the
here
God.
hot.
I'm saying, I don't know you, but I know you, God. You did.
Man, seven. My head started hurting since like probably 20 minutes before we was gonna do this. My head just started hurting out of nowhere, and I was good. Like it just started hurting out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So big
You
activations.
know me. You know I've been having that for a while now. I've been having this burning in my solar plexus. You know
Hmm.
that's still
I feel
happening.
it. Oh, that's what I meant to say too. I felt like I feel it. I feel the. Oh, that's what I want. This may sound kind of weird, child, but just keeping it completely vulnerable. When my fire or yeah, this what it was something I said in the meditation or something. I think it was you said. Hold on, let me let it come back real fast.
For sure. Boosted during meditation, which makes sense because purple is the color. Yep.
So what this meditation made me realize is that the fire that I
Oh wow, family! I gotta
that's
let the
deep.
guy know. So say what you gonna say, but I gotta let the guy know something.
So the fire that I've seen, the light coming that I seen was fire at first, but when it got to me and it alchemized in my avatar, I realized that it wasn't actually fire. I perceived it as fire, but what it was Source's blood or Source's vital life force energy. So as I drunk it or as it went
Mine
into
was
my
it was
avatar.
liquid. It was liquid. Yeah.
So as I realized that, and then I started realizing, all right, now I'm feeling my blood boil, but in a holistic boil. And then it made me realize how people say my blood is boiling, how mad I am. You know what I'm saying? But then it made me realize I just kept hearing like the life is in the blood, the vital life force is in the blood. Like if you can feel that vibrate, you can feel your blood vibrating, you can feel the heat that's coming off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's a different level of power because you know how to move that energy through you. That's literally you feeling that chi or that prana, you know what I'm saying? Or what people like to call it. So yeah.
Right.
Also
So
started.
look, so Zayden. So so first of all, you pulled it to the heart space, and we talking about this fire, this burning, this purifier, so you pulled it through the heart space. Hold on, let me go back up because I can't see it when it's on just over there. And then it came out as a chain of green, then it started turning into pink. So family, what you have just done is, so the heart space, okay, here we go. So the heart space stays connected like to the root chakra in a certain way that I'm not gonna say it's unhealthy, but it's actually there to alchemize certain parts of the heart space, certain healing aspects. So the shadow aspect of the heart space, and it's connected to the root chakra. So where those anxieties, those fears, those the anger, the frustration, the trust, all that, those root chakra things end up playing themselves out in the heart chakra, which is the green vibration to an extent without it being as a process of being alchemized. Now I'm gonna say in the process. But when you have upgraded and expanded that heart space aspect, it's like the different. I like to use crystals in this aspect. The malachite versus the rose quartz. Malachite is going to spark deep healing on you. Malachite is going to support the healing. That's the difference. The root chakra is going to leave you hanging. You're going to have to get in the mud and really put in that work. Versus the heart chakra is still going to comfort you in there, but it's going to be raw healing laying on top. That's that green energy. But that pink energy, just like the rose quartz, is it's the love, it's the light, it's the bliss, it's the manifestation of love.
Yeah, the transformation.
And so you have just activated pure love, the manifestation of love without the shadow, the light aspect of love. So embrace that.
Right. Facts. It's kind of like how in like superhero movies or certain animes, like the character have like something implanted in them, so they can't reach their full potential or their full power. They can't use their full power, so they end up finding out about it, and then they pull it out themselves, or they alchemize the energy, and now they can just go all out. But then after they're able to go or use all their energy, they have to put in physical work so their body can keep up with that amount of infinite energy. So just as much as you're pulling that chain out and you're getting this activation and you're activating, now you not have to start doing the necessary precautions physically, mentally, spiritually, energetically to acclimate your body to those activations that you're getting. You dig what I'm saying? So you want to also stay in balance as well.
I say. And to cosmic royalty, intuitively I am connecting with, which me and Kyle already know is even happening with me right now, but you're going through another Kundalini awakening, family.
Yeah, you know like I said, what I perceive from that, you know what I'm saying, is the purification of the minds, or the ear chakra. You know what I'm saying? It's like, as I like to just inner childly call it. You know what I'm saying? And then the crown chakra. You dig what I'm saying? So your ability to be intuitive and your ability to be clairaudient. You know what I'm saying? So it's being cleansed. So you may have to watch the things that you're perceiving in your mind, or the things that you're hearing, you know what I'm saying, or things that you're saying to yourself, because it may affect
protecting that thing.
That yeah, I'm saying exactly.
And to the goddess or the gods, actually, it don't matter across the board. If you have locks or don't have locks, I think it's easier if you have locks. But get you some shungite, put it in your crown. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be having crystals under all my hats, and you know what I mean. But protect your crown. You know what I mean? If you don't wear, that's why I say, like, if you're not wearing a hat, something like that, certain things, man, put you some crystals in there. You can tuck it under a lock or behind a few locks, but there's different ways. But get you know what I'm saying? But shungite specifically is, man, ain't nothing coming in there. Only thing gonna come in there with you allow it coming there at that point. You know what I'm saying? Shungite is a very, 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 very powerful. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to block your quantum computer from all that radiation, which is throwing off your thoughts and all that stuff too. You're thinking slower than you normally would, because you're taking in so much of, energy that is just going right to the crown. The crown is taking in energy. The heart space is the heart space is pulling in energy as well, but it's two different type of things. Up here, this is like your heart needs your mind. So if you let your mind go haywire, then your heart will essentially activate and operate from what the mind believes. You see what I'm saying? So that's how important our crown is. Yeah, we here, man. This was
yeah, I'll just be boop 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 boop.
What? There we go again. Hey, y'all, I don't know. I have nothing to do with what Kai's doing with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That was my channeling way of saying my channel just closed, because that's all I could. That's weird.
That's
I'm still
Kai
channeling
right
as my channeling closed.
Baby Kai.
Yeah, that was I heard beep boop 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 boop.
But in all actuality, you probably was really saying something.
I know, right?
Boop, 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 might mean something.
Fact. I like language.
So yeah, family, y'all know, exactly. So y'all know we had an amazing episode, podcast, at the beginning, meditation, and then we're gonna tap in on inner child. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a little fun. So I even love Kai for even bringing that energy, and just we be tweaking on the phone, and that's what these episodes are based off of. Honestly, our conversations and how we vibe on the phone. Now we're just being raw and real with y'all. We're just coming with it and just chopping it up as family. You know what I'm saying? So in that time, we definitely be rolling.
Mm-hmm.
No, for sure. So yeah, I appeared in the city. It was flooded. Hold on. I appeared in the city. It was flooded with water. I was walking through the water. Then I got through the city and began climbing a green mountain out of the water. This was after the chain came out. I appeared in the city. It was flooded with water. I walked through the water and then got through the city and began climbing a green mountain out of the water. Bro, it's still what we said, which is the transformation, but that's even a whole different level, because I feel like you're getting, and this is something we might have to do a one-on-one on, and just kind of, we can meet you and Kai and just kind of talk. But it seems like this is more of you're being communicated with, and you're also being told in many forms of who you are.
Yeah, it's genetic memory.
Revelation.
It's genetic memory for sure.
Yep. Yep.
soul memory. You dig what I'm saying? And that's the one of the rewards of a test or an aspect of shadow work that you go through. You dig what I'm saying? Like as you do
Right. Right.
releases,
Right.
you'll start having these epiphanies. The more aware of your release that you become. You dig? So yeah, that I would definitely say that's um ooh yeah, we gonna have to tap in. We gonna have to tap in.
Yeah, we're gonna have to tap in. Yeah. Yeah, inbox. You already tapped in with the guy on Instagram or on
Mm-hmm.
TikTok or where you tapped in.
Yeah,
All right,
on
well,
Instagram.
make that happen, bro, and let me know, and we'll you know what I'm saying.
Say
We'll set it
less.
up
Say less.
because it's a lot to that. It's beautiful, family. This is beautiful. Don't
Mm-hmm.
I already know you already know. Like, yeah, but this is lit. Um, yeah, Big Gazer. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go stream the album out now on all platforms. We have 2 meditations coming. Two dragon meditations coming. So the one we did last, I think maybe 2 episodes ago, and then this one. So y'all be on the lookout. We'll actually have these up on all platforms, so y'all can do them by yourself and things of that sort. So, yeah, because these are tools.
Facts.
So yeah, we good, man. I feel really like Source showed
Look,
up. You know what I'm saying? Showed out, and
look,
what we were
my
supposed to do has been done. I feel like I got to spend some time with the tribe. You know what I mean?
my headache went away as soon as I closed my channel. So it's like we done.
It's time to go.
Yes, sir.
No, for sure. And I don't even know where this music came from. I mean, obviously, I clicked on it intentionally, but it said meditation music, so I just clicked on it. But I don't even know. I don't even remember putting this back here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't force.
But it
Let's
definitely is beautiful.
source.
You know what I'm saying? Let's source. Big facts. All right, so before we get out of here, since we talking about the album and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I need y'all not to forget. I ain't gonna do you, bro. You ain't gotta say another word. But what I don't want you.
Because I read the comments, they're like, now y'all contagious. They're like, you sound ready for bed, Kai. And I'm just thinking, like, man, am I ready for bed? Yeah, that do sound nice. Like, yeah, that
Oh
channel.
wow. So yeah, let's not forget about tapping in with the merch. You dig?
Yes, sir. Fusion dance, fusion dance, fusion. Fusion.
Yeah, feel
Fusion
me. So yeah,
dance. You know what I'm saying?
y'all go get that merch. You know what I'm saying? For real,
Tap
man. The
in.
goddess, man, them is crop tees, goddess. All the shirts is made by Champion. You know what I'm saying? As far as the company that we getting them from, high quality. You know what I'm saying? Back to school, we got the backpacks for the young guys, the young goddess. So y'all, yeah, go tap in.
I say. I say.
I say. All right, well, peace, love, light, prosperity, unlimited capabilities of alchemization, of manifestation. And I did that for Kai.
And reverberation and revitalization and integration of manifestations of the realization of your imagination and everything that you are creating and your creation of you being everything that you are in this nation.
A
I say
revelation.
wholeness, love y'all. We gonna see y'all next Sunday. Here.